Hello everybody, this is Crystal Rose Insights, and I'm here to do a very quick reading for the energies around the Divine Masculine. And for today, I'm going to be using the Oceanic Tarot. This is a beautiful deck that I love the imagery, I love the energy of it, and obviously with twins, I think that the dolphin energy is extremely important for twin flames. So compared to the usual decks I use for these, I just felt like using these today. I thought they were saying, hey, pick me. So anyway, so we're going to do a quick spread here. And again, I'm using my green calcite, which I love because it's all about communicating from the feeling part of the being and just connecting at the heart level and releasing old past traumas around love and transcending to a more beautiful, harmonious space. Okay, so energies for the Divine Masculine, please. Okay, so this card is going to be the current energy of the Divine Masculine. Here is how he sees his Divine Feminine. Here's how he sees the relationship. Currently sees the relationship. And what is the Divine Masculine's challenge right now? And what does he desire for the relationship? And what is the overall kind of current outcome, I guess you will, I guess you can say. Because there's never an outcome, right? It's everything's a story in motion. I don't like using the word outcome because it implies that there's like a finality to it. And we all know this is a journey of moving energies and there's a story in motion at all times. Okay, so, and just real quick, the energies at the bottom of the deck are the Page of Pentacles, which is about opportunity. So overall energy for the Divine Masculine right now is the High Priest, wisdom. So he's in this place right now of conquering his spirituality and wisdom in a way that also will involve the feminine, because the High Priest is obviously a card of spirituality, but it's also a card of union. So his current energy is his higher self. Obviously this is a major arcana and a very important card to let us know where he's at right now. So he's in this place where he's, and it's the 5 card. So the 5 is very much also about, I guess, like between worlds is always how I feel like the 5. I feel like it's kind of on that fulcrum point in the journey. And he's a spiritual leader, and this is specific to unity in a couple of different ways, and body, mind, and soul. So convention and tradition. So he's right now listening to his inner wisdom, which is going to guide him to basically a bit of a new path for him, and traditional beliefs of marriage and all that, but he's kind of breaking free from the traditional constraints but moving into the more spiritual side. So how is he currently seeing his Divine Feminine? And the Knight of Cups. Oh, well, that's awesome. And check it out there, the 2 dolphins. Beautiful. So the Knight of Cups is somebody who's moving forward from the heart, wanting love. I mean, we know the cups are about emotion. And the Knight is somebody who's charging forward with purpose, but also with the softness of the Knight of the Cups. And the theme of this card is proposal. So he's wanting to get to this place where he can be in union on the physical plane with his Divine Feminine, and it's interesting because here he is holding his cup up, the spiritual cup full of light, and then there's this one dolphin here and another one in the distance. So they're kind of turning towards her, and he's here ready to go with his Knight of Cups. So this is what he's wanting. He's seeing his Divine Feminine as somebody that he wants to offer his cup to. So that's beautiful. And so how does he currently see the relationship? And it is the Page of Wands. So creativity. So the energy I get from this is obviously pages are very youthful and very naive in a lot of ways, and they're kind of clumsy. And the wands is about fire and passion. So I think the divine masculine, the way he's currently seeing the relationship, is he's feeling a little bit like a rookie. I don't know any better way to say that. So he's got a lot of passion for her. He's got a lot of passion wanting to drive this forward, but he kind of feels a little clumsy and like he doesn't know what he's doing. And that's okay, because a lot of the masculines have been in this place where, you know, they're in, they kind of put their their divine feminine on a pedestal, and I think they feel a little awkward. So this is actually really sweet. And here's the seahorse and the fish. They're all trying to encourage this page to say, okay, it's okay, you can do it, you got to embark on this. So and creativity. So he's embarking on new territory, really, with his divine feminine, because the way that he's approached relationships in the past, you know, the practice he's had in other types of karmic relationships, don't apply here, because this is a very different dynamic. So he's having to be creative and try to figure out, like, how do I handle this? I've never dealt with this before. So I think that's a really sweet energy. So how does he currently see the relationship? And it's the Queen of Cups. Oh, I love it. I love it. So here's the Queen of Cups. Very secure, very nurturing, very grounded, and full of love and sensitivity. So he understands that this is a very special relationship. This isn't just a typical soulmate connection or karmic partner connection. He sees that this is a prize and something that he has to really be careful with, because he doesn't want to damage it in any way. So I think he's feeling some trepidation about how to move forward, and so as to not rock the boat and to kind of ruin his chances, if that makes any sense. So he sees the relationship as the Queen of Cups and something that he really wants to make sure he does right. You know, he wants to approach this the right way. He wants to bring his best foot forward. So what is his current challenge that he's facing? Which is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles is nearing the completion of that phase in gratitude. So gratitude is the energy of this particular card, and he's been really focused a lot on creating his stability in the physical realm relating to finances. So he is wanting to make sure he has everything that he needs for his divine feminine. And the other energy specific for this has to do with, you know, his challenge is trying to balance the need to create the stability, but also with some fun. Have some fun, have some leisure, allow yourself the ability to enjoy some time and not just work. And it's also really about your home and creating the home to be a place that you love. And I feel like it's almost, I get the image of someone creating a nest and making it nice and cozy so that everyone can come in and be beautiful, like have just the sweetest, most cozy experience together. So his challenge here is to try to really understand that he's allowed to have a little bit of time to himself and to just not work all the time and to just kind of have some fun, because the more he has some fun and gets into that energy, the more that he will be able to attract the energy of his union. So the last is what I call, it's not the outcome, but like what's sort of the outcome of this reading. Oh my gosh. Nine of Cups, the wish card. Love it. So the outcome of this really is wishes fulfilled. The Nine of Cups is the wish. So make a wish. Divine masculines, divine feminines watching this video. Anyone who wants love watching this video, just know that the Nine of Cups, the wish card, is here as the overall energy. And the magical wish, and this is the magical wish card of the entire tarot. So this is about happiness and support and love and harmony in the home and abundance in all relationships. And the outcome here, or basically the overall outcome, is reminding everybody that we are capable of manifesting our dreams, capable of manifesting everything that we want and desire. And that if we align with that energy, we know we can manifest that. So, oh, I love that as the final card. I totally love that. Let's see how much time I have here. So I want to pull just another final advice card, please. Let me see what I'm going to use for this. I'm going to use Archangel Michael for this. He always has such good advice. So Michael, what are the what advice do you have? One for the Divine Masculine right now. What advice do you have for aligning with his highest truth and self and coming towards union? And another card, please, for the feminine. Okay. So Michael, please, one message for the masculine. Advice for the masculine, please. One card. Innocence. Remembering the innocence of pure love. That's beautiful. So here's the Divine Masculine cradling a little baby puppy. And that energy really feels like how he sees his Divine Feminine, is to remember and to just feel into the energy of the innocence of the love that they share. And the more that he can connect to this energy of innocence and pure love, the better that he will do as he's moving through his journey. Now, one card, please, for advice for the Divine Feminine, and then we will wrap up. Guarded and protected. So the message and advice for the Divine Feminine is that she's guarded and protected and safe, and all of our needs will be met. And I know that we're getting heavenly assistance. So the guarded and protected card also, to me, feels a lot like how the Divine Masculine wants the Divine Feminine to feel in his presence. And the advice here is actually to drop your defenses in relationships. So the feminine, I think, can be pretty defensive, and I think she's a little bit scared, and recently has been a little bit questioning, is this really going to happen? Is this how it is? But the advice for the feminine from this card is to not be on guard, because if you're guarded and you're tense and you're scared, then your masculine, who's coming at you with this beautiful innocent energy and love, he's not going to be able to break through. Like, look at these two, okay? Look at the feeling you get from this card versus the feeling from this card. For this to be able to come to you, he doesn't need a sword. He's got a little puppy. He's just so enamored. And here's this person who's just like on guard, ready to be hurt. And so Michael's saying Michael is protecting you, okay? So Michael and the archangels are protecting you. You don't need to protect yourself, because by protecting yourself, you're turning this away. And what's interesting is to see how he's facing this way, away from this kind of prickly energy. There was a book when I was a little girl called Cold Pricklies and Warm Fuzzies. I don't even remember the title of it, but this feels very prickly and this feels warm and fuzzy. So Divine Feminine, remember, drop this sword, drop this tense energy, because once you drop that, then this innocent love can come towards you. So that came through really clearly right there. And all right, well, thank you guys for your likes, comments, and shares, and we'll come to you with some more videos. But in the meantime, wishing you all the abundance in love and peace and harmony. Bye.